Hey there guys, Devlon of TBI here, coming at you with another video. Purgatory Knight's got that 10 likes, and as I promised, I will show you the sideboard of what I'm currently siding for Purgatory Knights against all the other decks that I don't like going against. So let's get into it. So starting it off, we have 2 copies of Thirsting Creatures on Zara. He's a 5/1/1 size 1. When he enters the field, I get to put a card from the soul of a card on my opponent's field into the drop zone. So he's really good again of dealing with those wall decks with Soul Guard, because wall decks with Soul Guard is actually one problem for this deck. Sure, the Graveyard's a thing, but that's not you can't have that as your only answer. Even if you're just playing like 2 or 3, it's no guarantee that you're gonna draw them. So why not side in more stuff that guarantees getting rid of those cards, or guarantees getting rid of the soul, so then it'll be easier for you to destroy those cards, right? Yeah. And he's 5/1/1, so he has decent clearing power as well. So you just call like 2 of them to the side, get rid of the souls, and then like attack the monster and be sure to kill it. So yeah, really solid card, really good card. 2 copies of Purgatory Knight's Cursed Falx. First of all, he's a good Purgatory Knights monster. He's 5/2/2, size 1. What this card does is I can only call if I have 3 or more different cards with Purgatory Knights in its card name in my drop zone. Forever counts because it has Purgatory Knights in its card name. Exactly. So that can count as 1 of the different cards, which is actually really nice. And his ability is when he enters the field, destroy a set spell on my opponent's field. This is for problematic cards that uses like problematic set spells, like Katana World, where they just use their set spells to like gain back their monsters, or they use something like Art of Hades Fall, and if they have a size 2 in there, then I'm killing that card with this, so I don't have to deal with like, do I want to call Demios, or do I want to call any of my other size 2s so I can actually do plays. So Curse Falx basically prevents me from being scared of that card. And all their recurable set spells just destroy them to mess them up and stuff like that. So he's a really solid card, really good for this, really good against problematic set spells that I'm not going to be facing. Next, we have 2 copies of Death Trap. Death Trap is so good. So what Death Trap does is pay 1 life, destroy a monster in my opponent's field, and if that monster was a size 2 or less monster, pay a gauge if I do return this card to my hand. So you can do some stupid plays with this card where you can just pay a life, kill a size 2, pay a gauge, get it back, pay a life, kill a size 1, pay a gauge, get it back, pay a life, kill another monster, pay a gauge, get it back, and all that stuff. Before you even hit the size 3s, you just keep hitting the size 0s, and then you just pay a gauge, get it back, hit the size 3 now. This card is really good. Like, it's a really good card for Darkness Dragon World. So pay a life to pop anything, and if it was a size 2 or less, pay a gauge to get it back. Wait, I didn't think there would be a card like this. But yes, this is made for size 3 wallbacks as well. And I could just kill the size 0s first before I get to the 3s. Keep paying gauge to get it back to my hand, especially when I have the gauge gain the Purgatory Knights as you saw in the deck profile recently. So yeah, 2 copies of Death Trap. Pretty solid card, really good. My own personal tech I like to do in the sideboard is 2 Absolute Attack. This card is mainly for Raging Spirits, because Raging Spirits do get annoying. Having your monsters attack to the side in Purgatory Knights is kind of annoying, and not that good to be doing. So if they're allowing me to attack, if they're gonna make me attack to the sides, I'm gonna prevent them from protecting them by using Absolute Attack. So basically, and if you don't know what this card does during the turn that I activate this card for the whole turn, in the battle in which one of my cards when my field attacks an opponent's monster, my opponent cannot use or cast counter cards. No nullifiers, no counter protect your monsters, no Dragon Barrier clones or anything. So yeah, 2 Absolute Attack. And the last 2 cards I side is 2 Barbed Wire for those problematic decks that have those problematic weapons or items that I don't like. So Hero World, Danger World, Dragon World, all those stuff. etc. Every other world out there that has a problematic item for me, I don't like. Barbed wire it. Barbed wire it. Yes, I do have angry hand, but why not having more options? So, yeah. So this is the sideboard for Purgatory Nights. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you comment your thoughts below to see if I should update the sideboard. I think the sideboard is pretty good right now. It did help me do a lot with Purgatory Nights before, so yeah, I can give it props. So yeah, this is Devlon of TBI going out. Later, guys.